I'm joined here with Liam Shalloo, the artist. Your stuff here is amazing, man. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a comic book concept artist. Started off on Transformers for IDW as a colourist on the Spotlight Hot Rod. I've worked then after that for Titan UK on their Transformers work. Back with IDW on the Transformers animated miniseries, Doctor Who the Forgotten, G.I. Joe, All Hail Megatron. Before doing the Spider-Man DVD covers for Silvervision with Marvel. The entire 60s run I've done the colours for, and the HMV exclusive 10-disc box set. And been doing it in the industry 7 years before then migrating to the game industry for Sony PlayStation, where I've been there for 5 years now. So
tell me a little bit about your influences, because there's a lot of this stuff is sort of pretty stylistic. So I'm assuming you've got people like influencers from everywhere.
Yeah, because it depends on if I'm penciling or just colouring. Colouring, my influence are more going to be like Paul Mounts and Laura Martin, Josh Bircham, Priscilla Timothy. Can't pronounce the name. That's very helpful. But yeah, I mean, I get a lot of inspiration from the artists I work from, but Andrew Loomis, Anton Edmin, Scotty Young, Art Adams, Ed McGuinness. I always check out art books, comic books, but I also migrate to graphic design. I check noirs, like fiction, and I'll book just books from different eras just to get a different feel, different vibe, different flavour. And it brings that new. And also working in the game industry, you get to work with such a variety of talent from around the world. I mean, at Sony, we've got some like the best concept artists, best graphic designers in the industry, and kind of getting to work with them daily, you can't help but pick up some of the stuff.
How did you get into the industry? Sort of for any aspiring artists out there, what advice would you give them?
Do it every day. I think a lot of artists and even some professionals have got the habit of saying, I'll do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it. The thing is, never say you're going to do it, just do it. I'm really lucky. I broke in the industry in 6 months after first taking it up. Literally, I first picked up a pencil, first used Photoshop. 6 months later, I'm working for IDW, one of the third biggest comic book publisher, on Transformers. As an artist, I work 18 hours a day, every day. I draw every day. I never take a day off. If I'm here at a convention, or I'm just constantly working, constantly you've got to be hungry for it. And that's the thing. If you want to break in the industry, you've got to read the right books. I recommend Andrew Loomis, Fun with Pencils, free PDF, highly recommended. But yeah, just bang it out every day, never stop, and kind of just work at it. It's like never say I'm going to do it. Just do it.
When you started, it was just sort of like, did you find you had a natural flair for it then?
Yeah, I mean, literally, within 6 months of picking up the craft, I was doing it professionally. It's like, especially with colours, which has been my bread and butter for many years, it just kind of, I clicked with it straight away, and I still would do it 16 to 18 hours a day, practice, just to get good. I mean, I was doing it whilst doing university, so I'm 7 years in the industry now, and I just turned 20 when I broke into the industry, so it's kind of like it clicked with me. But I studied, I put the hours in. No one who ever gets big in this industry, it's hard enough to get into the industry, but the trick is staying relevant in the industry, and you do that by I've never missed a deadline in 7 years. I've handed in books early, I hand in projects early. I do it to a higher standard.
One of my good friends, he's got a saying which I can sort of thoroughly associate with you. It's just wake up every morning and piss excellence, and that's exactly what you're doing. I
piss shit, breathe excellence. I squee excellence. I leave excellent stains all over my bedroom.
Man, well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers. Thank you.